Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Prismatic Evolutions. This is a set that I've been hanging off on. I didn't want to really make any videos about it or anything in particular with so much craziness going on with pre-release and everything. Finally the set is out. Thought I'd let it settle down for a few days and then we could take a look. And I'm going to give my suggestions and opinions on how you can collect Prismatic Evolution and personally how I have and will continue to go about it for Prismatic Evolution. So without further ado, let's get into it and take a look at the first 3 pages. So I ordered this thing high to low. We're going to take a look at all of the cards. Obviously the big SIR eeveelutions are on the first page right at the first 2 lines. Pretty crazy prices, let's be honest. $1,500 for the Umbreon, close to $600 for Sylveon, $440 for Leafeon. It's really out of control. Usually what happens is during pre-release for most sets, during pre-release we'll see really high prices. Definitely not in the range that we're seeing for Prismatic, but it would definitely be high. The Miriam was going for hundreds of dollars when it first came out in Scarlet Violet base. Upon release it dropped dramatically, to close to 100, and then over time it dropped and now it's going for far less than 100. I think last I saw it was around 40-ish, but as has been shown throughout historical prices in previous sets as well, generally speaking, the set comes out and the prices drop from pre-release. In this case, unfortunately, with Surging Sparks and Prismatic Evolution, prices have not only stayed the same, but have on occasion even gone up and exceeded the pre-release prices, which is just not regular market behavior. Usually, once more people get their hands on the products, they start pulling the cards and so forth. I know the pull rates are really bad in Prismatic, but even for other sets which had bad pull rates, cards would generally go down. So that's an unfortunate downside to this set. As you can see, all the eeveelutions are far more expensive than most cards tend to debut at. So if we're talking about intrinsic value, I believe all these cards are quite inflated in value. So as we can see, a year ago it was at around $70-ish. But this set has been out for longer than a year. It took its time to grow. So that's just an example of what I'm talking about when it comes to cards' intrinsic value versus the inflated value and how cards usually progress over time. That Magikarp is a simple example. One of the best cards in the Scarlet and Violet era, one of the most expensive, but it definitely took its time to mature. So if we actually take a look, gold cards are actually harder to pull. We're seeing the Pikachu is still underneath all the SIR, going for 136. This is a fun card, a nice artwork. If we see particularly, this is the same Pikachu from Surging Sparks, but they took a different interpretation of it. We also see the eeveelutions, and interestingly, they actually changed the artwork for some of these. So the Sylveon is different in Japanese. Espeon's the same. Glaceon is slightly different, actually. If you take a close look, this one is not in the forest like that one. This is a Flareon from 151, same with the Vaporeon and Jolteon. So these are different artworks. We see Lacey up here. I honestly expect these cards to start dropping. The Raging Bolt, the Blood Moon Ursaluna. Most of us have heard about the reprint statement from the Pokemon company. I'm not going to display it. I mean, that topic has been run through plenty of times and there's really no point in me going over it again. There's a lot of content out about that, and especially in my opinion, as the Pokemon company themselves made this statement specific, I have a feeling they're not going to go and do a tiny reprint. They have to deliver on their statement, and so in my opinion there's going to be a proper restock, maybe even limits on what you can buy that are much more strict in terms of on the Pokemon Center. Hopefully stores might even go ahead and impose these limits, like Costco for instance with Blooming Waters is only allowing 2 products to be picked up now instead of 10. They went from infinite, you could buy however many, to 10 to 2 now. So hopefully other stores will also follow this policy. Target has some things happening as well. So anyway, all of these combined could make the prices of these cards go down as well. Keeping on with the trail, we see that there are, more trainers and far from desirable SIRs. I think we can safely say that. I don't think anyone's trying to pull these cards and celebrate getting the Ogerpons. I had enough of Ogerpon from Twilight Masquerade as is. I was not hoping for another batch of 4 of these, but here we are yet again. And then some trainers, which are alright. I mean, I'm not a particular fan. Kieran's alright, but I still don't want to pull any of these 3. Same with Sandy Shocks, Petron. We got some nice reverses here though. we have the Master Ball Houndoom, Blood Minister Luna. Bidoof is playable, so there you go. So as we see, the prices are still pretty crazy. By the third page, things are settling down, but most of the cards that we want were honestly on the first page and far from attainable. So as an answer to the question, how do I collect Prismatic Evolution? So to answer the question, how should I go about collecting Prismatic Evolution? I really have two routes to propose here. One is going through the sealed route, and two is the singles route. In this particular set, I would not personally suggest taking the route of doing some sealed, some singles. It becomes a messy experience, particularly when things are so expensive. I am hoping that MSRP for some of these products will become more feasible if there is a massive reprint that just dilutes the market. Supply becomes so widely available that scalpers and flippers simply cannot keep up and things just become very available. Then obviously prices of singles and sealed will go down substantially. But if we're talking about in this current environment, without factoring the possible scenarios in the future, if we're just talking about right now, what can I do? I am suggesting those two routes. For the sealed route, I will suggest these three products. So I have purchased some of these products at MSRP. I did not go crazy and get tons of them. I have 2 surprise boxes I ordered from the Pokemon Center. I have 2 PCTBs that I purchased. I got, 3 or 4 binders, I think. I still haven't picked them up, all of them. I got 2 from a store and 2 from another store. And I actually opened up one. And oh my goodness, brutal pull rates. I am going to be posting the shorts, but I did get some hits. Nothing crazy, unfortunately, but everyone wants the experience of opening one product at least, so had to go with that. But the surprise boxes are pretty crazy, and that's because they are still in their pre-release phase, and all these other products have actually dropped in value after they came out, so hopefully the surprise boxes will go down as well. And so this is a great product, not only because it looks fantastic, you have the eeveelutions displayed on it, you also get a promo card inside, and that's a stamped promo card of one of the EX eeveelutions that you can pull from Prismatic Evolutions. A lot of people adore collecting stamped cards. Having this sealed product has an extra value proposition if you want to go ahead and keep it in your collection as a sealed for the visuals. It's great if you want to have a good product that will mature over time. I feel like this also hits that mark, and you also get 4 booster packs within it, so it's not without the possibility of pulling a great card either. Second, I'll suggest the binder, and again, this is a product that's actually come out, so we are seeing it drop in value substantially. I'm very happy to see this because I want, again, people to pick these up. And you see how gorgeous it is, the colors, the vibrance, and it actually has this matted finish to it, which gives it a very nice allure. I personally love matte instead of shiny, so it looks great with the rainbow coloring, and the binder is fantastic. Unfortunately, mine was actually cracked. Remember, there are manufacturing defects and so forth. Most of the time when I opened 151, they were all fine. So this is a great product because you are getting 5 booster packs. Even if you count them at $10 per, which is about what it's going for right now, you have $50 right there. And so you might be like, oh, but I'm still, paying $15 extra. First of all, you're getting it sealed in, because usually with booster packs, you want it to be a very reliable store. Otherwise, you don't know if they've been weighed, or, there's so many things happening out there in Pokemon in general. So you have your guarantee when it's inside of it, an untampered box. Secondly, these binders retail for $15 to $20 off the bat. It's a great product just to keep your cards in. I use these binders to keep some of my hits in, so they're a great option. I actually use it for my Japanese 151 cards. For some of my just regular EXs, I put them into the 151 binder, and now I'm using the Prismatic. So now for number 3, I'm going to be talking about the poster, or you can optionally supplement this with the text stickers. It's really up to you. If you want more promo cards, you're going to get 3 in this, versus what's going for about the same price. The text stickers are going for about $33 as well, each one, and so those only have 1 promo in it, but they also have the text stickers. It's really up to you what you want. Do you want the poster with these 3, or do you want 3 text stickers with a single promo card? Both of them give you 3 packs, going for about what the booster pack price goes for individually, about $10 to $11 times 3. So you're getting, in essence, all of the little knickknacks for free. And if you see the text stickers, basically you got the Sylveon. This is the original Japanese artwork, by the way. I was mentioning how it's different in terms of the pullable card in English. Then we also have the Leafeon, which has the Eevee, Leafeon, and Umbreon sticker. Then we also have the Leafeon, Glaceon, and Espeon sticker. So we have these going for about $33. They are all dropping in value, which is fantastic to see. And so these are the 3/4 products that I would recommend one to pick up for their collection, for sealed and for display. If you want to go the singles route, I will suggest 2 different ways to go about it. So one is, I actually won't suggest buying these SIR eeveelution in English. If you really, really love a particular card, maybe it's Espeon. For me, it is. So I'll just use this as an example. This is a gorgeous artwork. It's going for $323. I love the artwork of this card. So I suggest come over to Japanese and take a look at this card. The texture is better, the quality is better, and the price is absolutely fantastic compared to English. It's going for, if we're taking a look at the raw sales, then we are seeing it go for, apart from this anomaly, below $60. Which is fantastic. Does not break the bank. You're getting the artwork you want and in better quality, and the texture again is off the chart. I'm reiterating all these because a lot of people, they actually don't think about getting Japanese cards, and it's a shame because instead of spending unknowable amounts of money, you can get the artworks you love here. So that's one way to go about it. The second way, not going for the top cards, but you see these Master Balls, they have regular variants, the regular reverse variants for every single evolution, and they are actually fairly affordable. They all have a unique texture in the box for the artwork, and they have the reverse Master Ball textured pattern, which is fantastic. See, the Umbreon is going for $20. The Sylveon is going for far less, $10, and the others are even less. These are all great artworks. We see the Sylveon right here, the Eevee, super cute, is going for $10. We have Espeon. I love this one. The pillow gets a different texture, and that looks fantastic in this card. $9.60. The Glaceon. I actually almost like this one better than the Japanese variant. They changed it, as I was mentioning, so $7.88 for this Glaceon. Flareon, we have going for $7.12. We have Vaporeon. This is the 151 artwork. So this is going for $3.98, which is crazy. Jolteon going for about $4.60, and then we have the Leafeon, which is going for $5.70. You know, you're getting the cards you want. You can get all these cards for about $100. Yeah, eeveelutions, you got them in a very unique situation. So you're getting kind of the initiation sets, reverse Pokeballs. You know, this is the first time we're seeing something with like Pokeball reverse, like textured reverse cards in English, and so this is a very fun one. We don't really see Pokeball. I mean, I'm not talking about OG, you know, when they used to have like the patterns. It almost looked like a hollow foil for reverses with stamp. That was a different era. This is a different era, you know, this is a new concept. So if you really want to collect singles, this is one way to go about it. And then if you want the SIRs, grab them in Japanese. Your wallet will be thanking you. So I hope you all found this video useful. I really hope that things will get better in the TCG, and particularly with Prismatic with the new release. If prices drop down dramatically, then I'll definitely make a video talking about how you can collect, but then I'll actually adapt it to the times and, you know, let you all know what I'm doing in that point. Right now, what I'm doing is I have a few binders. I have a single poster, a single tech sticker. I have 2 PCETBs. You know, I'm happy with that. And then 2 surprise boxes that are coming in. I'm happy with that. I'm good with that. I'm not trying to get more. I'm going to leave it. And for all of y'all who haven't picked it up yet, any sealed product, I hope it'll come out at some point so y'all can grab some. But I'm just gonna stick to that, where I'm gonna get some of the Japanese SIRs. Particularly, I'm gonna get Espeon and Glaceon if I can. I pulled Vaporeon in Japanese out of a box, which was absolutely nuts, and I loved it. It was so fun. And that's another thing. If you want to open this set, you can also consider Terrestrial Festival, which goes for about 100 a booster box, guaranteed a SAR. You know, with the abysmal pull rates in English, it's definitely more fun to open the Japanese. And you get 3 guaranteed Pokeballs. And then if you get a trainer SIR, as far as I've witnessed, if you get a trainer SIR, you know, you're still guaranteed a Pokemon SIR. So you're not going to be like removed of your chance. You're just getting a bonus SIR, which is pretty fun. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video. Catch you all in the next one.